Welcome, mortals, to the Fantasy Football War Council's podcast. Here are your gods of war, Jonathan Arneson, along with Mario and Daniel Gutierrez.
Hello and welcome to another meeting of the Fantasy Football War Council. I am your god of war, Jonathan, and as always, I'm joined by Brothers Grimm, Gods of Mischief, Daniel, Mario, previous champs. We're all champs. Everybody's the champ on the show. I like it. But previous champ, because we have a current champ. Vince is our current champ. It's a two-time champ. Was it like 5 or 6 years he's only been in the league? We curse you. We hate you. Look at that. You got to start out with that, right?
Yeah, he's been doing pretty good.
He's doing very good. Yeah. But hey, I do say that first one was given when some stupid idiot drops Chuba Hubbard week 2 on the waiver, and that is what carries him to his championship. I'd say it was a mistake, a flat freaking mistake. But hey, that's just somebody saying that. I don't know who would say that. Hey. So we have a really good month. This was credit goes to Mario for this one, and Daniel. We wanted to give a full month of rankings. We're gonna go rankings. So each week, this next month, we're gonna go an episode of 2 positions. There will be an episode of 3 positions because we love IDP and we are into kickers because kickers are people too. So today is running back and tight end. We have lots of news, so kick it away, Daniel.
All right. Houston linebacker E.J. Speed fully tore his quad. Ugh. And will miss the whole season.
That's gotta hurt.
Texans. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that.
Ow.
Quad muscle, tearing a muscle. I can't I've torn ligaments, I've torn tendons, I've never torn a muscle. That's gotta hurt. So
I've pulled one a couple times out of necessity, but that's as far as
yeah, we've all pulled muscles. Yeah. Everybody pulls a groin, right? We all pull groin muscles. So. Back muscles. So that's oh man. A speedy recovery to you, Speed.
It's his speed. Oh. Yeah, I know somebody that tore their quad off the bone like that, and they were never the same.
Oh, God. How could you be? Mario, you typed this mouthful, so we gave it to you.
Oh, the tea, the drama.
Okay.
Yeah. Here, I'll get my cup.
Okay. So come to find
popcorn?
out, there were a lot of conspiracy theories about the Eagles and the disgruntled A.J. Brown. Was it Howie? Was it Sirianni? Was it Hurts? It all came down to A.J. Brown. So A.J. Brown is getting traded to New England.
He wants to be in the thruple. That's what it was,
Yeah. Wait, A.J. Brown's finally out of there. The Eagles are lower drama, and the big man on the sidelines job just got a whole lot easier. So we got New England trading for A.J. Brown, and they're trading a 2027 5th-round pick plus their 2028 first. So that's kind of good for New England. They know they're still trying to build around Drake May, so they're not giving up their first for next year. And then they figure in 2 years they'll be a little more set. But
I think it's high. It's high. It's a little high for him. It's high. A first? Come on, a first? Even in 2028, it's a little high. How much does he really have left in the tank? He's surrounded by drama. I'm not sure I would have given a first for him.
I would not have. I was surprised that the second pick was 5th. But then when I thought about it, I figured, shoot, well, you're given a first, that should actually be like a 6th or a 7th instead of a 5th. Because there's still people on the board, especially next year, that, so I was thinking that, yeah, I think this trade was a little lopsided, but
the reason why
there were a lot of
Go
there
ahead.
were a lot of teams whose medical consultant said if the rumors are about his knee are correct with how much he had to drain it and everything, they wanted no part of that for a first or a second to give up for this player who's north of 30. So
An aged receiver.
yeah, that's
yes, an aged receiver.
yeah. So that's where we are on that. But yeah, once he got sent out, all of a sudden the locker room that had been sealed quite a bit finally let a little bit out that AJ Brown's drama started with Hassan Reddick and AJ Brown were both seeing the same massage therapist. And AJ Brown was upset that Hassan Reddick, being new to the team, was being serviced by the same special lady. And he made such a stink about it that Jalen Hurts' fiance heard about it. And since AJ Brown has a fiance, Jalen Hurts' wife ended up, because by that time they were married, told AJ Brown's fiance. And
About
AJ
the
Brown
side chick.
burned up the whole conversation with everybody in the locker room, saying he hated everybody in there, and especially Reddick. And so then apparently he accused Hassan Reddick of trying to break into his car, which everyone said was kind of BS, but he made such a stink about it that they cut Reddick from the team, and that's how he ended up leaving. And yeah, there's a lot of drama there. So it's just so fitting that he's cheating on his fiance, and there was massage therapist drama, and he's going to New England, where he's got a coach who was cheating on his wife, and the owner who was doing stuff with the massage table. So I'm like,
See,
hey, perfect
gotta
fit for you to.
If Belichick was still there, he would not be bringing in Brown. This would not be happening.
Yeah.
Just saying. But okay, that was way too much time to spend on Brown. Okay, so Myles Garrett goes to the Los Angeles Rams. Poor Jared Verse was traded in the trade. Also, a 2027 first round pick, a 2028 second round pick, and a 2029 third. The Eagles offered the same deal, but with Jalen Carter, and that was declined hardcore.
I heard the opposite of that. The Browns were asking for Jalen Carter, and the Eagles declined that.
Really?
Yeah, the Eagles declined. They said they weren't giving up Jalen Carter.
I wrote that in wrong. Okay. I apologize.
Yeah, they said they plan on extending Jalen Carter. He's a cornerstone of their team. They are not.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking, why would they get rid of him? Yeah. I'm thinking Jared Verse has been amazing, too. He's a talented young kid.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I get it. Rams are dodging the giant
Jared
contract.
Verse
Right?
is the.
Big time.
Yeah. But Jared Verse is the only person in the NFL since 99 or something like that who's run as fast as he has, benched as much as he has, and there were several other factors other than Myles Garrett. Mm-hmm. So they're actually a pretty good comparison, and for the first 2 years of Myles Garrett's career, Jared Verse has actually done better. But some would argue that Jared Verse had more help on his line.
Yeah.
So, but all his numbers, he beats almost every single one of Myles Garrett's numbers. But Myles was doing it alone, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's the Browns. So now he's going to go to the Browns and get a really fat paycheck instead of a Super Bowl ring. And he can cry into his big stack of fucking money. So good for you, I guess. But Myles Garrett, that's scary because that surrounds all the Aaron Donald talk. All the Aaron
Yeah.
Donald talk.
All the Aaron Donald talk.
I'll leave that. That's a note down. Like I'll leave it. So okay.
Yeah.
We'll move on. We got
All
a lot.
right. Seattle extends edge Derek Hall, but for 3 years, $42 million, up to 46.5 with incentives and 21 million guaranteed. Keeping
Yeah.
Super Bowl
Money.
pieces
Not
around.
bad.
Get that money.
Yeah. So we.
Get that money.
Yep. And
Yeah.
next bit of news is the same. Right now is the time of the year where how much cap do we have left over? How do we keep our players happy? Pat Surtain. They said, you know what? You earned this extra $5 million and just went ahead, wrote him a check. Then they
Everybody got a prize.
so he gets another $5 million if he makes the Pro Bowl or All Pro selection next year, which you know he will,
He will.
barring injury. Yeah. So that was smart. This is smart what they're doing right now.
Yeah. Plenty of
Yep.
look at all the news. My goodness. Okay. Pittsburgh Edge Nick Herbig signs a 4-year, $100 million team-friendly contract. Yes, team-friendly at $100 million. That's because he's worth way more than that. And
He's
then-
just coming into his
24.
prime. They got to steal.
Yeah, he's only 24.
Yeah.
That is the
25
time for
mil.
him to get a fat he should have been making like 35 to 45 easy
Yeah.
a year.
This was a
He's
genius
getting paid
move on their
less.
part.
Yeah, he's getting paid
Yeah.
less than some wide receiver a lot of wide receiver twos in the NFL right now
Yeah.
as a productive edge.
7.5 sacks last season. So good for him. Good for him. Pittsburgh trying to make moves.
And he
do
wasn't on the
things.
field much.
Hey, when players make the team-friendly contracts and save money, the team can place that money elsewhere to bring in other players or make other players happy, right? Keeping other players. So it's good to do things.
Yeah.
Speaking of not so team friendly, Falcons
Yeah.
wide receiver Drake London. Wow, sorry. Drake London signs 4-year, $141 million extension with $100 million guaranteed at age 24.
Everybody got a prize.
Way too high, and I would not pay it.
In his 5th year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I
kind of
really
agree.
liked him. I really liked him coming in, and he just hasn't produced what he should have. Especially with a good quarterback like Kirk.
Well, he did produce last year very well with Kirk, and then with Penix also, but then he got hurt. And the year before
Well,
was the
here's-
shadow of Kirk
Yeah,
because
he
he was
did
still
not.
recovering from his Achilles.
I get it. Still, his number.
I think he's an every year top 20 receiver for the next 3 to 4 years, possibly. Three's more likely. But my whole thing is, with the way colleges have been producing wide receivers day in, day out, every year with the draft the way they've been, as a team, I would not make the investment that number one receivers are right now, because I think in 2 years there's going to be such a saturation. I think those numbers are going to come down, and maybe the running back numbers will go up to meet it a little bit,
it's
and
been
maybe
a
the tight
massive
end numbers
step,
as well,
yeah.
with the heavy personnel. And so I think any 4-year deal right now isn't going to look good later on. I think if I did a 2-year with a couple dead years on the end, I would be more comfortable with that, just because of how the drafts have been going with wide receivers and the trend of college and where things are going. So that's just my opinion.
I think this is just an
oh.
contract. So.
Yeah. I got no problem with players getting paid, but that's yeah. I just think what's worth it and what isn't. But here's some good news. Michigan head coach was just cleared of felony stalking charges from his ex-girlfriend. She was trying to go after him for felonies and stalking and everything, and then he was finally cleared when they found out the police were withholding evidence that exonerated him. So everything got thrown out.
Shady.
Yeah.
Speaking of more shady, drama. It's like a TV show. JJ McCarthy and Kyler Murray skirting it up. Like, what's up? Don't like each other. Don't want to share the job of QB1. So they're really fighting it up, right?
Well, it's one of them that's fighting it up. JJ's making a fool of himself.
JJ's been making a fool of himself for a while, but I think Mario has.
He has been.
Is he still your boy?
I have to accept that I am not good at evaluating quarterbacks. I held out hope for Zach Wilson, and then now JJ McCarthy. I just got to start looking at consensus and go, you know what? If they're not a top 2, I got to just let them go.
Hey, you know what? And sometimes being ranked in the top 2 doesn't make you good either. So
that's right. And you might have actually lucked out by Kyler Murray getting signed to Minnesota also. So you still have the quarterback for that team.
Possible. Very possible.
That's true.
Yeah, it is Kyler Murray, and Call of Duty comes out soon. So
talking Dynasty, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Under O'Connell and with Flores in that building, I think that they're going to lock down Murray a lot more. I don't know. I've got higher hopes for Murray this year. I feel like after he got injured once in Arizona, they shut him down to 80% of what his running capabilities would be, and it just nuked the rest of his game.
Yeah.
So I think that they're trying to make him play with kid gloves, and I just don't. That's not his game, and so. We'll see. He's a 1-year rental in Minnesota, so they just might cut him loose and let him do his thing. He might actually have a pretty successful year this year.
True.
We'll see.
What the draft is, I wouldn't be surprised if they held on to him until after the draft.
Yep.
See what falls to them.
Or even sign him for another year contract after that, right? Giants locker room drama averted. There was some politics going on, and sounds like they all came together and had quote unquote opportunity for growth and did a kumbaya and are saying all of the right things, where some members are actually reading off of scripts and other ones are speaking from their heart. So we'll see how that goes. And Malik Neighbors was on video looking very unathletic during a dodgeball tournament. And stiff knee is the issue.
I don't want to talk about it.
But yet Scadaboo did a backflip. And he, basically almost lost a foot last year. So that's...
He's looking pretty good. I've seen a lot of the videos that he's been posting on his social media and what he's doing. And Scadaboo looks good. I really like Scadaboo. But yeah, the Neighbors really scares me. And now I traded away Amon-Ra, so that's my WR1 right there. And my WR
this year.
No, that's okay. Hey, it's perfect. It's like I'm not trying to tank, but I'm tanking. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's gonna be pretty good. That's perfect.
He's gonna be your IR WR.
I'll ride him. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah,
take it. So, let's see, where are we at? Mario, take us away. If you're still with them.
So the Vikings finally hire their new GM after the draft. That surprised everybody, and their draft definitely didn't blow anyone away. So Nolan Teasley comes in. He was the assistant GM of Seattle for the past 2 years. The past 2 years were very good drafts and very good off seasons for Seattle, led to a Super Bowl for them. And he got to see a rebuild happen. So he's been through the whole thick, thin, and pulling triggers. He was with Seattle for 10 years in the scouting department before making it to assistant GM. So he's been there the whole way, going through different thick and thin, and this has been a huge blow to Seattle, and everyone else is saying, you know what, this is a really solid hire for the Vikings. Plus, since he's half black, he comes in as a minority hire, so they get 2 third-round picks for having an executive who got hired per
Seattle
the Rooney
does.
Rule and everything. So they get 2 third-round picks
It's pretty
for the next
impressive.
2 years.
Yep.
So
Picks.
yeah, that
That's helpful.
all around works out for Vikings.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that helped.
And Seattle.
Huh.
They
Well.
lose him, but they get some picks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next year's a good year of a draft, so third year's a nice deep draft to have a pick in. So,
Yeah.
oh man, hey,
if
this
they-
is. Go ahead.
No, go for it. I'm cheering. I'm cheering.
I
way
am
before
too,
you
but I
finish.
didn't want to interrupt Mario. Mario was finishing something, and it went on. Let me finish before I move on.
I was just
We've
gonna
moved
say,
on.
Those
No.
those two picks they got from him, they could roll forward for a quarterback next year too if they want to move up.
Definitely.
That's good fodder.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. 2 extra picks. Yep. Okay. So
Yeah.
To
Now
the
to the
celebration.
celebratory news.
Russell Wilson has announced his retirement today. Oh, it was glorious to see that pop on my. Now, yesterday it popped that he said he was going to be a CBS analyst, so we knew that he was going to retire, and then he retired today, which just makes it glorious news because we didn't record last night, record today, so we get to use it.
Mhm.
Yes. Oh man. But you know what? Now we have to listen to his ass talk during fucking football. So I don't know if it's really good news.
Man, not even his teammates wanted that. Come on.
No,
now you're gonna
fuck,
submit.
no
Now
one
you're
wants
gonna do it
listen
to the
him.
mass
Now millions
populace.
of people have to listen to his fucking ass. Yeah, I say one season, and we won't have to listen to him. But then again, there's still like Joe Buck and Chris Collinsworth. Chris Collinsworth talks out of his fucking ass, and that dude still sits there Sunday nights in prime time. So
That's
I
true.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know. They had something a few years back that was like you could switch your commenter, but they paired certain people
Wow.
in such a way that it's like I didn't want to listen to this group and I didn't want to listen to this group, so I just turned the TV down and listened to whatever the kids had on their TV. So yeah,
I
you
think
do.
unanimously though, everyone wants Greg Olson, and
Oh yeah,
no
absolutely.
one wants to pay him though. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's a
He's
bummer. 'Cause
he
he's
is the
actually
best
really
one,
good to
and
listen
Brady's
to.
gotten better.
Brady's gotten better. Romo's really good to listen to.
I
I
love Romo. Yeah.
I like listening to
Romo's
Romo.
great.
He's got great knowledge. He called, hey, they're in
Yeah.
this setup. Look, they're looking for they're doing this. Watch this guy down here, and he circles things on the.
Yeah.
I really like what Romo
Yeah.
does. So
Apparently, the executives told him to reel some of that in last year, so he didn't do it as much because they were thinking that it was too
Yep.
highbrow, the education, and they got massive feedback where people are like, "What happened?" Like that's what we loved about him is he's giving us the insights and the nuances of the game, you know. But
Yeah.
the executives
He
still
was-
don't understand that we are a much more educated football
It's a
populace
time
than we
crunch.
have been.
yeah, it's all about time.
Mhm.
Just quick, talk about
Yeah.
the play and move on. Don't teach them anything. We don't want to entertain them or make them smarter. Oh my goodness, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All it's gonna do is give us more viewers. No.
Yeah.
All right.
So-
Ravens fans that have been watching the news have got to be pretty happy so far because there's a lot of positive news coming out of Ravens camp where there's been all sorts of soft tissue injuries in the Giants camp like the Ravens used to suffer. And there's one change that has happened this year, and that is Harbaugh is in New York, where all the injuries are happening after being accused by players in the past of being too hard during his practices. So there might be something there. And then also Harbaugh, signing rickety old receivers is definitely part of the course. OBJ goes to the Giants, is reunited 12 years after he's been drafted by the Giants.
Oh, last night I had that drop. I honestly had that drop set up. No joke, I had that set up.
So, yeah, Harbaugh must own stock in Ben Gay and Tiger Bomb. So,
Shit, well, yeah, fuck, I don't know.
where's
That's
the
pretty bad.
sponsorship?
Yeah, well, Matt Nagy. Did you get into the Matt Nagy too? That's not a bonus. That's not a bonus.
Oh,
for
Matt Nagy.
Matt
is
Nagy,
honestly-
fucking
I think-
budgets for.
that is a panic. We're screwed. We don't have an offensive coordinator. Call the one guy nobody else called. Hire, right? Like that is a panic
Yep.
hire. Why? How does
It is.
Nagy keep
It
on
is.
getting work?
I have no idea. He's doing magic tricks, or he's got some assistant that has really big boobs. So
Just gotta. I mean, you gotta treat him like Adam Gase. Like he's been shunned enough now.
oh, the
I mean-
beehole! Good lord, no! Do not talk about Adam Gay. He hasn't been shunned enough. That dude needs to go and stay gone. So.
Well, that's what I'm saying about Nagy. It is time to give him that.
it's his time
Yeah.
to send him off into the sunset. Yeah, I
Bye-bye.
get that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Bye. Yeah.
Bye. Sorry, you could
Yeah.
not cut it here.
Yeah,
Appreciate
there's-
it.
I think you're right.
There's a time where a lot of these NFL coaches, it's time to go to college and deal with all of the NIL BS and bring up the college coaches that have earned it and replace them.
Yeah.
Brutal.
All right. Let's finish our last news out.
All right.
whew.
You know what? You do this one, John.
I don't even know, what a doozy to get into. San Francisco wide receiver Brandon Ayuk has a warrant out for his arrest stemming from an alleged traffic violation that happened last year in December. Ayuk committed a misdemeanor for exhibit of speed on December 20th, 2025. Now, this all stemmed not from somebody seeing him or a cop seeing what he did and then pulling him over. This dumb idiot made a video of him while he was driving around the stadium, and he posted it to his IG, his Instagram, and the police saw it and said, hey, he's doing an excessive amount of speeding, and that's in our city limits. So they went and put out an arrest warrant.
I just heard about the arrest warrant. I didn't hear about the arrest. I was just learning that in real time.
It's
Oh my
magic. It's magic. No one saw him. He did it. He posted it
God.
himself.
Ooh.
And they caught him that way. How stupid are you?
Yeah. I was gonna say alleged San Francisco 49er Brandon,
Yeah,
Ayuk, but
I think you're right. It's a legend. He's not really going to be there much longer. So.
no.
Not in the way he's playing. Okay, let's jump into our rankings. This is the first time we're doing this. We are going to give... Oh, hey, wait. Do we want to do the listener question? We're at 30 minutes. Yeah, why not? We could do 2 seconds on it. 2 seconds? 2 seconds will be quick, not too long, right? Yeah,
Good luck.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do this.
Good luck. I know. We're going to be like 5 minutes. All right. So Marcus from Boise, Idaho writes in, hey, gods, I have a trade offer that's been given to me in my Dynasty League. Who wins this trade? I'm not sure if I should take this or not. I am team 1 in the proposal. Paying picks. Very important picks, but, I don't know where they sit next year because obviously the team may do well. He doesn't know if they're going to be good picks in the top of the draft or bottom of the draft. So if they're bottom of the draft, he's paying for the players, is what he's saying. What is he saying? The team tracks to be top. So that's what he thinks he'll be bottom of the draft. So we have receiving Igbuka. You have Davis, running back from Buffalo. James Cook, running back from Buffalo. So he's trading James Cook and the handcuff, wide receiver from Tampa Bay, and then Puka Nacua, wide receiver from the Rams. Sending out Amarian Hampton, running back from the Chargers. Chris Olave, wide receiver from the Saints. You got a 2026 round 1 pick 10 pick So you don't know where it's going to be. Big Ten. That's hard to judge in Big Ten. And then you have a first round 2027 first and another first round 2027 first. So that's kind of pretty. Being that next year's got a really nice draft coming out. So it really depends on what the rest of the team looks like. Sadly, we didn't get a lot of information on the rest of the team, so we just kind of have to guess.
Yeah, I would say just so that we can have a baseline, let's treat it like it'd be one of our, like a dynasty league, like one of our leagues, right?
Absolutely.
Start 3 wide receiver, 2
it
running
does-
back.
It does say that it is
likely
a
super flex.
super flex. It did say that it was a PPR super flex at the top of it. So
Okay.
I did get that.
PPR
Yeah.
2?
So for,
Yeah, it is PPR.
me-
So
I would try to drop Igbuka and Olave from this trade. For PPR, I'd rather keep Olave, and with the Bucks, you never know how. Someone's gonna shine in the Bucks, but Olave seems like a pretty solid deal. He could be top 5. All the different receiving indexes and receiving analysts have put him real high up for next year. So I would want to remove those two, and then I'd smash this trade. But see what they say first. If not, you're still getting those 2027 picks, which are fantastic, plus a back of the 2026. I'd still do the trade, but I'd first try to tweak it with the 2 receivers removed first. But yeah, I'd still smash.
okay. So Daniel, pass or smash?
Given that it's the 10th pick that he's sending over for this, that tells me that he's a championship team, which is a contender. So you're getting
Could be a 12 man.
You're getting
think it's a
produced
12-man.
now.
So he's the third place team.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a 12 man. Yeah. So I will
So
put that
he's
out.
getting produced now, a handcuff, and a possible flyer in the future. So you've already got a pretty solid team as it is. I would smash this trade all day.
I agree.
For
You're
Hampton.
getting some pretty nice picks.
You're
Hampton's a solid running back. Olave is
You're-
really good.
you're selling out to win, right?
Mhm.
You're
are,
You're a
yeah.
contender. You've got too many picks as it is. Get those assets for those picks, and get your championship.
God, that's so he takes those and he's yeah. I mean, he's sitting on Hampton. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. I think I would smash him too. It's a pretty good trade. It's a lot to give up, but if you're sitting in a championship, you're buying your championship. Is what you're
Yep.
doing. So,
Yeah.
It's going all in. There's no.
yeah, that's pretty all in too.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty all in. Okay. All right. Let's start with our running back rankings. Mario, take us away.
All right. Sure. Number 1, Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, it's pretty consensus.
Yep.
Did you struggle? Did you attempt to put some other name there as you did this?
No, the first 2 picks, I was pretty solid on my first 2. It's the 3 and on that I was adjusting this quite a bit. But my first 2, Bijan and Jameer, I think everyone has those 1 and 2.
Yes. Now,
In what combination is the other? A lot of people
See,
have
I-
Gibbs over Bijan. Personally, I have Bijan over Gibbs. I think Bijan's
Yes.
going to have a monster year. Kevin
Agreed.
Stefanski, think
Yeah.
Nick Chubb. Think about the production of the running backs in his offenses throughout his entire coaching tenure, and he has not had a guy as talented as Bijan Robinson. He's going to be freaking sick this year.
Agreed. I considered putting Gibbs at 1, but it was Bijan. I even considered putting Gibbs at 3, and moving Genty to 2. That was a tough one for me with Gibbs. Now, and number 2,
I considered that as well, John. 'cause
yeah,
what the Lions are doing And I thought that David Montgomery was really solid over there.
And it
Uh,
helped.
and I think Pacheco is going to be better than people think over there.
But he's
But
still
but
Montgomery.
he can't take all the same kind of snaps that Jameer can. That's why
Mhm.
Montgomery was such a good compliment because they both do all the same things really well, and then Jameer just has a little more gas.
Yeah,
And
and
and you
I
have
think
to
I have to. I think I have to. I think I have to move Genty to 2 and Jameer to 3 for that very reason,
which
because no Montgomery, and you can't spell Gibbs as well. So Gibbs is going to be on the field a lot more. So he may have the ability to have a very high ceiling with all the yards and the carries he's going to get. But there's chance of hurt. There's a lot to it when you can't spell him because you don't have a
and
good guy
and then
behind
the Lions' offensive line didn't look like what it looked like before, since Ben Johnson left, and the schemes weren't creating the holes that they were. So, John, I think I'm with you, and I'm going to drop Gibbs to number 3 as well, and
you.
move Genty up because think about this one more thing with Genty is that now you have the one who wrote the schemes for the MVP of the Super Bowl is
Mhm.
now going to be in charge of the Raiders, where all Genty's numbers were super good after he got hit. And he
Well,
got
and
hit
they
on
also went
every
into the
freaking
draft
play.
and got linemen to help. What they needed was a bad offensive line last year because Genty did all that last year
Yeah.
with a terrible offensive line. They were what, I think 28 or 30 in ranking of
Yeah,
offensive lines.
they
Oh,
yeah, they were 31, I think. And then it's not
okay, so
just
yeah,
like yeah, and the O line is also affected by scheme and opening gaps. And he had no gaps. He had his own lineman blocking him.
he had to make his
And
own gaps and find them. Yeah,
yeah,
Which is why they have a new
I'm
OC,
yep.
yeah.
That's
right?
that's
They,
So
why I
I'm
think
I think
Genty could be a 2. And I considered putting Genty at 1 to really like that dude can do it. But I think 2 is a really good spot for Genty, and Gibbs goes to 3. I like that. I think that's around. It
I'm
makes
gonna
me feel
keep.
better.
I'm keeping Gibbs at 2 because I don't have Genty at 3. I actually have CMC at 3, given the moves that they've made on that offense and how he's been the last few seasons. I think
Yeah.
he's
Can he
still
stay
I think
healthy
he's still
though?
going to be
Being
up
used
there.
that much? Another year older, and just that another season accrued of
He
300
has
touches,
he
330 touches.
yes. But the last offseason, not this year, last year, he changed his entire workout regimen.
Oh, I
He
saw the
changed it.
videos.
He's changed it more
Lord.
to pliability. He's changed it on things that are going to make his body last a lot longer. And last year was one of his healthiest seasons that he's had.
It
And so,
was.
2 years with that kind of body regiment. I mean, when he got hurt and did the whole thing in Germany and stuff like that, there were rumors that his dad was ripping him because his dad was trying to get him to do this before he did that to his body, telling him that he's
Yeah.
getting older, he can't be working out the same way. He's got to change the way that he does his things. And he didn't, and he got hurt.
Daddy knew. Daddy is
Dad knew,
before.
right?
So, yeah.
So he changed all
He
of
told
that.
the
So
media he was disappointed in his son.
So I think that CMC's made some adjustments, and I don't think that he's going anywhere. Especially having Mike Evans on that team to make sure that they don't have a stacked box. Like they're gonna have to double Evans every play, which means that he's gonna be running against lighter boxes than he's been running against in 2 years. So
I very
just-
much consider moving. Like I had him at 3 at one point. I moved him down to 4 just because the top 3 guys.
yeah,
Bijan, Genty, Gibbs. I had to place him up above,
yeah.
but I think you could be right. I think I could honestly see Gibbs drop, and I could see a name like Christian McCaffrey and even Jonathan Taylor rise up above him.
Possibly, depending on how that scheme
How the
goes.
Lions goes exactly. I think as good as Gibbs is, the talent, it's the question mark of what the coordinator's going to do, what they're going to do with him. what's the offense going to look like? How's the line going to look? So, yeah, there's a lot of questions that surround him that I honestly I like him where he is, but I consider Christian going up at 5. So, but no, I have him at 4.
I
Yeah.
still believe in Dan Campbell, even though they've had retirements and stuff like that.
Oh, I do
So
too.
I'm keeping Gibbs at 2. So I got Bijan, Gibbs, McCaffrey, and Genty's 4. So it's not we're splitting hairs, right?
We're moving. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, look at Mario. I like what you did, Jonathan Taylor at 4. See, that's a name I also consider moving up because I really like him. He's in a prime year of his career right now, and it really depends on his quarterback staying healthy and does he come back from his injury well. So there's a lot to that one.
Yeah. I think last year when Daniel Jones went out, the whole team fell out of their groove that they were
Yeah.
in. I think with him starting off the season with the team all on the same page, and whatever happens with Daniel Jones happens with Daniel Jones. I think the consistency of the team. If we see Jonathan Taylor 80% of what he did last year, he'll be right here at number 4.
Yeah.
And
can see
so I thought this was a safe pick. And I put CMC lower because with all those touches from last year, you have
That's
to
what
remember that
scares me.
George Kittle won't start the season. And so those are going to be rougher touches on CMC
Jack Boss.
starting the
Yeah.
season. And he's going to get that wear on his body earlier in the season. And his efficiency was dropping all year last year from beginning to end. And I think he's going to have a lower efficiency. He's just getting older, and that's why they were spelling him with more receiving, which is good for fantasy. But as much as they're spamming him, I just don't think he's going to make all the games in the season.
No,
I think
yeah.
he's going to be great when he's out there.
That's one thing. Honestly, like he could be here at 4 or 3. He could be as low as 10 or 15.
I mean,
Because
if
he's
he gets
very
injured
good.
in game 4, he's not on the list
Oh,
at all.
injury,
but, you
take
know,
away injury, take
that's
away
it.
injury. It's the offense. Because Mario says it right. With no Kittle and the receivers are they stack the box on him, and he does well. It is Christian McCaffrey. He's a pinball, but
Yeah.
what's he 28
Like-
now? 28 now.
I will
So-
say this. Yeah, you're right. But the off season, they planned for this, and they got Mike Evans in, and they also got that kid they drafted
I love Mike
super
Evans.
early, who everyone's on them for, because he's a blocking receiver. And so, with Mike Evans out there stretching, if they keep getting him out there stretching
Pretty
out
Evans
wide,
is
that could
pretty
really
damn
help,
good.
even though Kittle's not out there. But
yeah.
that's why I brought him up
But
from
Evans
where I
requires that
originally
help
had
on the
him.
other side.
Yeah, but I still
seen-
think
as a
5
Buck,
is safe.
We've seen this when Evans doesn't have that counter on the other side, he's not as effective. He requires someone on the other side that is counter.
And as
Yeah.
long as he can stay healthy, Ricky Pearsall is a great number 2.
Yeah. Oh yeah, very much, very
Yeah.
so. But he doesn't. That kid does not stay healthy at all. So.
Correct. So
it's-
I do believe. I mean, we're also again splitting hairs, right? I've got Jonathan Taylor at 6,
5. so,
and you've got him at 5.
yeah.
You know, and you know, some here
Mario's
who I
at
have
4.
at 5 is the outlier in comparison to the two of you guys. Is I actually have Saquon Barkley at 5.
You way higher than both of us. Both of us. You do now. Honestly,
AJ Brown gone.
it's going to be more touches to him. It's the
It's-
second year of his 3-year contract. He's in the middle of it.
3
just
tight
don't
end set.
see him going crazy and ham like he did 2 seasons ago. I don't see that 2,000-yard year coming from him.
I don't see the 2,000-yard year.
No,
either,
I know,
But I
I
see
know,
like a
I know, but I-
1,600-yard year. You know, I see
man, I don't know.
Bijan being the 1,000 guy at least, or 1,500,000 guy this year. I think Bijan is that guy this year.
Yeah.
Saquon,
I know
think,
Barkley
is a
can do it. I
1,600-yard guy.
don't know if the offense is going to pull that this year. I see things changing, and I don't know.
I think the offense is going to be a little more spread. And then I thought about how the other teams in the division improved. And
Yeah.
the teams within the division improved on their edges. And on the edges is where Barkley does his magic. The Giants had their whole interior line of their D line implode, but that's not where Barkley does his magic. So I thought, Sonny with Sonny Styles, and then you've got then you've got what's his name going to Dallas as the safety also over there.
Downs.
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 Yeah.
I'm like those gaps are gonna be plugged, and that's 6 of his games in the season, and so I
Yep.
think that's going to drop some of those games on him,
That-
and I think the Eagles are going to spread it a little more. Nothing on Saquon. I just look at what's changing for the other running backs in the league and what changed for him, and that's how I adjusted. Where I think they'll do more yards and he'll do a little less. That's all.
I got him more in the 12 to 1300 yards. Yeah, I don't have him in the 1600s like that. I just don't see
Yeah.
it. So I had him a lot lower. For me, he's down at number 9. So yeah, he's down.
It's my
way
spicy
down there.
take, apparently.
No, it is a very spicy take. Well, I mean, I've got Chase Brown way higher than both of you. You guys
Yeah.
both are dead even at 9 on him, and he's my number. He's my
Yeah.
number 6. So I just honestly, that offense they've got Chase, they've got Higgins, they've got Brown. This is what they have.
Yeah.
That defense doesn't have much. These are what's funneling your offense, and you need to use them, and they're going to get used. And if Burrow can stay
Yeah.
healthy, they're going to get used.
He's an every
Yes.
other year guy, right? So this is going to be his
Yeah.
healthy year.
Yeah, this will be
I-
that's I figure. As long as he stays healthy. Now, if he doesn't stay healthy, this changes. Chase Brown drops to fucking 15 or so, and
Yeah,
there's another name here. So
Yeah.
that's right.
No, I see 7, 8, 9 on my rankings, all almost exactly the same. Kenneth Gainwell, Kenneth Walker, and Chase Brown, all those guys break off for some great runs. They're all really talented, and I think they're all going to be 7, 8, 9 is the same. Whatever their touches, whatever their yards, I think it's completely interchangeable, and I think James Cook is ahead above them because of touchdowns.
yeah.
We didn't see his touchdowns fall off for the past 2 years.
No,
I think
I
his touchdowns-
shoved my foot in
This
my
year.
mouth. I didn't think he'd do well, and that man he did it 2 years in a row. So I have him right here at number 7. You guys 7 and 6. We are consensus. He's there right in the middle of our. I think he's doing well. I think
It feels good. I was a James Cook truther from the very beginning, and
Yeah,
he
good
is
for you.
on
I
my
was-
dynasty team. So
yeah,
yes!
I was
have.
not. Yeah, you did well.
I was the Chase Brown truther, and you were the
Yeah.
James Cook truther.
Yeah. They're both doing pretty well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Oh yeah, I like to
Yeah,
see this one
James
too.
Cook at 7. Mario, you have Kenneth Gainwell at 7. You mentioned.
I do. With all the news with Bucky coming in, and I think
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
Bucky's stuff is mental. He's really afraid of getting hit, and he's got a lot going on where he needs to get through therapy. The team's really supportive of him. They were last year. They still got him back on the field. This year, his shoulder's still not right. I think it's just not sitting right with him, and that's okay. Maybe he needs more time or whatever, but it's still for fantasy. I don't trust it. So Kenneth Gainwell, with as productive as he was, and they're in all the ways that help fantasy. I see him being the lead, and then Sean Tucker coming in, and I put Gainwell
You like Tucker,
because of the schemes.
No, honestly,
Ian,
it's a really
the-
solid pick. I didn't put Bucky anywhere on my list because of all the news. I didn't even think Gainwell and where to put him. He's not even sitting on mine or Daniel's list. So solid pick, Mario.
Yeah.
You're the outlier here.
That's your
Um,
spicy take.
That is your spicy take. Number
That is
8,
my spicy take,
Amari
yeah.
and Hampton for me. Daniel pairing with Amari and Hampton. I like it. We do it. But you have him at 11, Mario. So
I do.
Okay, not far
I
off.
do.
Not far off. You have Kenneth Walker in the 8 spot.
Hmm.
You have Kenneth Walker in the 8 spot. So where I think, let's see, I've got him at 12. Daniel, you have him at 11.
Mm-hmm.
So
You and I were actually pretty close
Yeah.
on this list, John.
we were.
I was looking at it earlier today, and I was laughing about it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't tinker too much with the bottom of my list so much where I did the top of it. Now
Yeah.
I did I will take that back because I kept moving one name on and off and it would like, okay, but you need to be on this list. Who's gonna come off this list? And
Yeah.
I'm like, well, you shouldn't be here. Well, no, you should be here, but yeah, I was doing a bunch of that. So
It was so
Uh,
hard. When I
it
started on
was.
this, I had Hampton up in my top 5,
you,
and then
you
I was
know,
like, he just kept falling.
Yeah.
The more I
there's
kept
pain-
looking at
there's certainly
yardage,
there. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and with who the
He
Chargers
has
have
a high
drafted
ceiling.
and Mike
He has a
McDaniel's
very high
team,
ceiling. If the offensive
Very
line
high
stays
ceiling.
healthy, absolutely. There's a lot of factors at play, and
Yeah.
we like their offensive. We like their offensive coordinator. Yes, Mike McDaniel's. We really like the offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
We're all excited to see it. I think he could be a top 5 running back, but realistically, I think 11 to 1,200. I can see him sitting here with like 6 to 8 touchdowns. That's why I put him at 8. So
Yeah.
Um,
Back end RB1.
yeah.
I think that's a good median expectation of what he can do this year.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think Achane benefited from Tua's limitations, and McDaniel's really
I struggled
pushed
with
on
playing
certain
Achane.
buttons to make things easier for Tua. And I think Tua's actually a solid one of the best at what he does quarterback. But
What? Run into a wall
I
and
think
get a concussion?
you can do
you
so
talking
much
about?
more with Herbert that he doesn't have to hit that easy button every time. So I think Hampton's numbers will be 80% or 70% what Achane's were, just because Herbert can do
Achane,
more. But
I
that's
know a
just
lot
the
of people
theory.
have him ranked higher. I could not put him high on my list. I put him at 11.
He's
I
not on
ju-
my list.
Yeah.
See,
He's
I
not
wanted-
even on Mario's
I
top
almost,
16.
I almost see. There's the name on my list that I kept putting down, going, God, you should be here, and he kept falling down my list, and I wanted to put other names there, and that's the name I want to take off and move a couple other things there because Jonathan Brooks, you got him at 16. I think I should slide him there at 16, bump up Cam, bump up Jeremiah Love, push up Brees Hall. Like, these are names that should be on the list. I think.
Yeah,
Well,
with the pedigree
off.
and the offensive
Yeah,
scheme,
I'm gonna
Jonathan
take
Brooks
him
should be no lower than number 8. And I completely forgot about him to put him on the list. But
Yeah.
there you go.
I think that, well, let's just read off because we skipped over. We've jumped
Well, we'll go
around here.
back. Yeah, we
Number-
are.
Well, John's editing his list. John at number 9 has Saquon Barkley. At number 9, Mario and I both have Chase Brown, who we have previously talked about. And at number 10, I happen to have Devon Achane. I have him lower to back end RB1. I don't disagree with some of the things that John and Mario were saying, but I think he's just going to be a volume guy this year. That offense is going to run through him. They paid him like it. He's not going to be as efficient,
Oh, they're gonna
but
hand
he's
the
going
ball.
to have more touches than he's ever had in his career. And so I
But
faded
he's
him,
gonna have
but I
all
didn't
those
fade him
stacked
out.
boxes because they
Yeah.
have no good receivers to throw to and a shit quarterback to throw the ball. So it's back the box against the running back. He's gonna get touches like crazy, and touches
He's gonna break a couple of those. He's
Yeah.
gonna break because he's just
absolutely.
he's so fast in the way that he moves. He
He's-
just ruins people's ankles.
He's so good, guys, but you got to remember he's small too. And Mike McDaniel's created space, which kept him from getting hurt. Because remember when he first joined, he got hurt immediately. And then Mike McDaniel's is really bright. I don't give everyone in the league the same amount of credit. And so for me, I left Achane off because I think he's their only real weapon. He got paid, and I think he's gonna get hurt. and because he's
Overused.
what do you do when there's
Yeah.
no one else who everyone else is learning?
Yeah,
And yeah,
That's why I just removed him off my
that's what I
list. I'm not even
considered.
sure I could have him there because it was a name that like he was up at 6 for me, and I'm like, your talent, your usage, the numbers, you're gonna have 300 touches, and for me, you guys know when a running back gets that many touches, that's somebody you go after because he's gonna be phenomenal. But at the same sense, that's all that they got. He's not gonna be like I just don't see Miami being good. They're gonna be a bottom 3 team in my opinion.
There you go,
Top
Daniel.
3 draft pick, so it's a
I mean,
top
I
3
can't,
draft
I
pick,
can't,
so-
I can't have John rating him higher than me. That's all I guess.
Ah, look what you did! I love it. Oh shit! Now I want to put him in. I want to do what you did. Oh man, it's a competition.
I told you I'd have him ranked 8, but I
No,
forgot
I-
to put him on the list
well,
at all.
So we'll
I'm gonna
we'll
do
go to
something.
10 here. John's got Derrick Henry listed as number 10.
Oh,
Mario's got Saquon Barkley listed at number 10, and I have moved up Jonathan Brooks to number 10.
did do 11.
I am high on him this year, and that scheme and everything else. He's finally
In
coming back healthy.
Carolina.
And
Hell yeah, dude!
yesterday, Dave Canellis came out waxing poetic about him, and he has never lied whenever he
Oh,
talks
no.
high on a running
We
back.
like Canales.
And so
was-
when he
that was-
talked high on Rashad White, he was RB7 that year. That's Rashad White, right? And so he was high on Hubbard. Look what he did. And the thing is basically if you take the best parts of Rashad White and the best parts of Hubbard, that is what Jonathan Brooks' game would reflect of what he did in college.
I think it's
Yeah.
finally time
So-
we get to see him because he's been injured. He's come back from his injury, and now it's a year out of the injury. We get to really see him this year. So, yeah, I'm ready to see Jonathan Brooks in that really good offense. I hope Bryce takes a step forward. They look a little better. They
yeah.
built around him. I mean, fuck, they went out and got offensive line. They went out and got
And
receivers.
Hubbard's
what they
efficiency
needed.
dropped despite all the
Yeah.
improvements too.
It was
Oh,
not good.
Spread around, spread the love. So,
But I mean, Carolina's offense runs through the running back, and so I'm like, let's go, Jonathan Brooks, wheels up.
11. I got him 11. I moved him there 11. I like it. I can't put him ahead of Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's still a stud. In December, that dude's going to run over everybody. So,
I've got Kenneth Walker at 11, and Mario's got Hampton at 11.
yeah, see, that's kind of low. But hey, I mean, so we all have opinions. Kyron Williams sits at 12 for me. You have Kyron at 13, where you have Brees Hall at 12, Daniel. And then you have Brees Hall at 12 as
Yeah.
well, and Kyron Williams at 13, where I have Brees Hall at 14. So I'm a little lower on Brees Hall than you guys. I think it just stems from some of the knee injuries, sharing some of these injuries with some of these kids. I look at it and go, fuck, I had some of these things. I know what you feel. You're not coming back the same way you are. You're not the same person. So, and I mean, he's very talented, but yeah, it's New York. And then
Yeah,
you're running on that field. That field sucks to run on. Someone's getting hurt on it. Probably him.
And then you got
Yeah.
Kyron Williams at 11.
Who has it? Who's at 11?
I'm sorry, at 12. You got Kyron Williams at 12. You're the highest on Williams.
I am. I put him at 12. I'm a little high on the Rams offense with what they're bumping up their defense. They're strengthening the other side of the ball, and the offense is going to play really well. But I think it's just going to be a lot of really quick plays to get right back to the defense on the field. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They'll just roll fast down the field with the receivers and the running back.
I
It's
think
getting
they're sharing
offense off
touches.
real fast.
I think they're going to work in quorum more.
I hope so, but
Yeah.
we haven't seen that yet.
Blake
Yeah,
Corum
we haven't seen that yet.
come in.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, he did. If you look at the splits toward the end of the season last year, Corin's moved up,
Yep.
and
He was way more efficient
doing
with his
40 to
touches.
60% there.
Yeah, he was more efficient with his
Yeah.
touches, and the Rams run off of analytics. They're going to see that. They're going to give
Yeah.
him more touches this year.
All right, gents. We're at an hour, and we still haven't even touched our. We're not even done with the running
Yeah,
backs. So
that's right. We're almost there. All right, 13. John's got Kenneth Walker.
Kenneth Walker.
Mario and I both have Kyron Williams.
I honestly like. Here's another name. I wanted to move him a little further down. I'm not sure I have so much faith in Kenneth Walker. He's there on the list because of the team that he sits on currently. That's really what it comes down to.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then you said Brees Hall is at 14 for you.
For me, you
And
have
Mario's
Judkins.
got Scat at 14.
See, coming back strong.
Yep.
Scatteroo. But he is the highest on Scatteroo. He is out of all of us. He started the Scatteroo love in the group. It spread to me. I have him at 16. I think he will come back nice and strong. I'm loving the backflips on the field and the things he's doing. Don't do it. Don't hurt yourself. But you look good. You're healed. We can see this. But please don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, I'm a little bit lower. I'm always gonna shy away from those guys that are coming back from a major injury the first year that they come back. We'll see that in the tight ends portion of things of a player that I'm particularly low on compared to everybody else.
Yeah.
And so 14, I have Quinshon Judkins.
Good name. Good name. I
Browns.
don't have him on my list. Yeah. Don't have a Brown that high. Yeah, don't
Scatteroo on
have
there.
I put Scatteroo at 16. Yeah. Where you have him at 14. Okay, so Mario's got Quinshon Judkins at 15.
Yep.
You have 15 as Derrick Henry.
I do.
Which you didn't
I
have
do.
Derrick Henry at all,
Not on your
Mario.
list at all.
Yeah, and I had him up at 10 just because it's Derrick Henry, dude. He's a
I dropped
fucking
him
running
on
back.
my list.
You can't break him out of the top 10, I think. I think going any lower than that was just criminal. So, I have Jeremiah Love sitting at 15, giving the rookie some love. I'm giving the rookie some love here. Where you got Derrick Henry, you have Quinshon Judkins, I got Cam Scatteroo at 16, Devin Achane, and then Jonathan Brooks. You put Jonathan Brooks, Mario.
I
Capping out.
had Javonte Williams there.
Yeah, I saw you put Brooks on your list. He wasn't there originally, so good for you. Good for you. Spread the love. Yeah, we.
Yeah, I forgot.
You would be moving him quick up our list. He's like, quick, I got to do it too. See what you guys did there. All right. So,
That was my
number 8 for
spicy
me.
take at 16.
Interchangeable
Nobody
with
else
that.
had them on the list. And come on.
that was okay. That was a name that was originally there, but I popped him off because I put Achane back. I put Kenneth Walker back on. So yeah. Okay.
No.
Tight ends.
I
Tight
forgot.
ends.
That was
Mario,
real bad
your
on
favorite
me.
position. You are the king of the tight ends. We've always said this. You'll rock like 3 at a time.
I love the tight end.
Okay, so did anybody have anybody else at number 1? Just gotta ask. Yeah, we were pretty consensus with this one. It's straight, no questions asked. Brock Bowers. There's no one else. He's just amazing. Okay, all right. I like it.
Yep.
Ooh, boys, I see what you did. You moved Colston Loveland up to number 2. Holy moly. See, I like that. And
Yes,
I kind
I
of want
did.
to do that. I kind of want to I kind of want to do that too because it's just I really have a high love of Chicago. It's my wife's team. Come on, I got to have a little love there. But I have a big high on Caleb Williams, where I know a lot of people are not so high on Caleb Williams. I like him. I didn't like
I'm
him
high
at
on
first.
him
I
too.
actually really
Oh, yeah.
did not like him at first. But the more I looked into him, the more I watched, the more I really liked him. Everyone picks on the nails. That's the thing about his mom. I have no problem with that. I love it. You know what? It's a good story. Got the Madden cover. That's a little bit of news blur we didn't throw in earlier. Good for you. Congratulations. The first Chicago Bear, first Indiana Bear to reach on the cover.
Indiana Burr. They're not going to be the Bears
Burr.
anymore.
Well, he was doing the cold
Exactly.
I like that.
That's what they call him, Iceman. It's perfect. Come on.
Iceman.
Indiana
Fuck, like,
Burrs, led
Little
by the
Honda.
Iceman.
Chaz is like, it's because it's fucking cold, man.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I like that. You convinced me. Colston Loveland, we are going to be consensus for our first 2 picks.
Yeah.
I think that the way
I
that
told
the
Daniel,
offense
I
is
think,
structured, he's just going to have a good year.
No, I think you're right. It's a
Yeah.
really good pick. I'm gonna.
I've got some trade feelers out, but depending on where those go, Mario might end up with some trade offers in his inbox on that one.
That's funny. All right, so Brock Bowers number 1, Colson Level number 2, all across the board. Number 3, we finally differ. Daniel, you and me are Tyler Warren. This is who I had. I had Tyler Warren at number 2, but I had to flip flop it with Colson. Tyler Warren's going to have a phenomenal. That is a really good tight end. He came out just after Colson Loveland in the draft. Went to Colts. What a great offense. But again, died off after Daniel Jones got injured. But hopefully comes back, plays a little better, has a better second year. I'm with you. Mario, Harold Fannin at number 3. Bringing in a
I have
Brown.
Tyler Warren down at number 6,
five.
and that's not a knock on Tyler Warren. It's actually me believing in Downs in that offense.
Okay.
And so that's all. I just think Downs is going to soak up more targets in a similar area. And Tyler Warren, I think, is going to have some really awesome games. And I think he's going to consistently score pretty well for a tight end. But I think a lot of the offenses are going more tight end heavy. So I just think the opportunities for the other guys I put above him are a little higher.
No,
Historically, though, I think he'd rank around a tight end 3 or 4.
Okay. I mean, Tyler Warren is a good kid, but you got Harold Fannin there and put a Brown up in the top 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I love to see that.
Yeah.
You and me, Daniel, we're so. Look at this. We're
Yeah,
pretty
we're-
close
we're
for our top 6
lockstep.
here. We're doing well. Just it's not a shock to me, honestly. This is not a shock in how we rank people and the way we think about. Usually when we draft, we're stealing people. So Trey McBride, number 4. Both me and Daniel have him here. You have Tucker Kraft.
I do.
Solid
Tucker Kraft's numbers were
Solid pick.
phenomenal last year till he got hurt. And
I had
there are going to
him
be less
higher.
targets coming.
That's the only reason. Yeah.
I had
Go ahead.
him higher, but there was these other names here, and I, like you just said about Harold Fannin, you had to move him up, and Tyler Warren was good, but there was other names that are better above him. I had felt the exact same way. I felt the exact same way here, so I had to put other names, and I moved Kraft down. Kraft sits at 14. I'm the lowest on Kraft out of all of us.
Not by much.
No, I know.
He's at 12
you're
on me. He's just
Yeah,
coming
you're
off
12,
of
but
an ACL. I mean,
Four
it's just
for
players.
Mario. But
It's
hey,
just-
Mario's the tight end whisperer.
But
yeah.
he would be in my top 5. But
If
he's
he
coming
wasn't
back from an
injured.
ACL.
Yeah. You have a rule. I know you have these. Hey, you get burned when you take a player and you're like, I really like this guy, but you're like, dang, he was injured. He didn't have that good year. It's because he was working his way back from injury. They didn't push him, whatever the case. Yep. Number 5, Harold Fannin. This is where you and me both have him sitting. And Mario, Kyle Pitts. Where we have
do.
Kyle
I have
Pitts
Kyle
at
Pitts
number
there.
6. Number 6. So we're actually really not far off with Kyle
We're all
Pitts.
pretty close.
We both, we're really close. We think Kyle Pitts going to have a really good year. He has a really high ceiling. I mean, he's finally doing what he was
Stefanski's
drafted
there.
to do. Stefanski knows how to-
Stefanski and tight
Yep.
ends. Yeah.
This is what we think. And running backs, man, he knows how to handle the interior of the field, right? So
London.
Yeah.
London might be the odd man out on that one, but we'll
he
see how it
that's
goes.
where I think he was overpaid, and I don't think I have him ranked a little lower in my wide end. We'll get to the wide receiver, and I have him way lower. So, okay, Kyle Pitts, Dallas Goddard again. Daniel, Dallas Goddard, number 7. We're pairing. Trey McBride for Mario. This is where you have Trey McBride. You dropped him this year. He's not
And
going to
Dallas Goddard, I did not put on my list.
Damn.
Was that
And
I forgot him?
That is
or-
because
Well, look, he got Eli
They have-
Stowers right here.
I put Eli Stowers in because the rookies don't block as well as the veterans. Dallas Goddard is going to be a better blocker, and they've got more pass catchers to distribute the ball with. So
Well, it depends on the rookie.
If a tight
Now,
end catches pass, it's going to be Stowers.
I'm blanking on the tight end name. The other kid that was drafted ahead of Stowers.
Sadiq.
Yeah, Sadiq.
Sadiq went to New York. Sadiq is a much better blocker, really good all around tight end. Where Stowers is he's more like the X receiver kind of player out on the side,
Yeah.
plays field. Really
They-
good, but does not
they-
block. He's not good at blocking.
He's
They
a
called him
giant
Colston
wide
Loveland
receiver.
Light.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a giant
no, I
wide
like
receiver.
that. That's a spicy take right here, putting him at 12. But anyway, we'll get okay. So
We'll get there. Dalton Schultz 7. Or no,
Dalton
sorry.
Schultz. Dalton Schultz at 8. You have him at
That's
you have
where
him at
I-
8. I had him at 10 or 11 on my list, and I actually kicked him off of my list to move up Dalton Kincaid. He was actually it was the Daltons right next to each other, 11 and 12. But I moved George Kittle up. I moved Mark Andrews, Tucker Kraft. I even put Travis Kelsey on the bottom of my list, but it was Brenton Strange. I don't even think you guys have him on your list. Oh, yeah, Mario, you do. You totally do.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, okay. So we'll get to it. Sam Laporta, I have him at number 8. You have Dalton Schultz and Mark Andrews. You're the highest on Mark Andrews out of all of us. Not by much, but you're definitely the highest on him. And you doubled down because
Yeah.
I saw you got Isaiah Likely at 11. That's crazy.
Likely's in New York now?
Likely is in New York. So he's a
Yes.
veteran pass catcher among that whole group. Don't know how healthy OBJ is going to be. Don't know how Braxton Berrios may take a little bit from that. The former
know
tight
how
end
the
that they have was
neighbors-
really good, but yeah, I think Isaiah Likely is going to absorb targets where they need pass catchers.
Wow, I'm a little shocked. I'm reading the bottoms of both our list. I didn't read either of your guys' lists as I typed in mine. I didn't see it. I'm seeing them now, and I'm a little like taken aback. Okay.
Yeah.
I've got it just crazy. Let's number 9. Daniel, this is where you have Sam Laporta, where I had him at number 8. You don't even have Sam Laporta on your list of top 16, Mario. Just
I
blows my
don't.
mind. Absolutely blows my mind. But you at
I
9
know.
have Greg Dulcich.
In Miami.
Yep. You have Greg Dulcich, which neither of us even have him on our top 16 list here. So
It's a good volume
another
play.
spicy take. Oh, absolutely, spicy take. I think it was a really big spicy take. Honestly, I think there were the last few years were a little low on tight end. They've been getting a little better. It was rough 2 seasons ago where there was barren and tight end, just like you were getting 6s, you were getting nothing out of your tight ends, and
Yeah.
that was like the tight end ones, and there was only one guy doing well, and then everybody else sucked. So they are stepping up. They
Yeah.
are playing a lot better. There are teams that are playing the 12 personnel. They're playing 2 tight ends on the floor, so it's helping out. Hunter Henry at number 10 for me. I ranked him. I think I'm the highest on Hunter Henry.
He's not on my
yeah.
list.
Not even on you. Which Daniel blows my mind. This is where I said kind of blows my mind because you're high on Drake May, and Drake May really liked Hunter Henry. So that was
He's
a
got
good
AJ Brown there.
Well, he's got
He's
A.J.
high
Brown
on
now.
Hunter Henry because
He's-
Hunter Henry was the best receiver on that team. Now he's got AJ Brown.
Yeah, you think AJ Brown's
Yeah.
just stepping in now? Come on, let's be honest.
I
Okay.
think I think a motivated AJ Brown is the difference that we will see between him and the Eagles. I still think he's got it. I just think he wasn't motivated. I think he checked out. I think he bit into the drama.
He just got
I think
paid.
he had
He's
baby
checked out
mama
already.
drama and it affected
He's-
himself on the field. Now he's got a clean slate. He's going to have 1, maybe 2 good years in New England before his
career
drama
years.
starts to
Yeah.
This is-
starts to rip shit
This is
apart.
where I'm going to make a joke because I'm going to say he's going to have like 1 or maybe 2 good weeks.
Yeah.
Because I just don't have
He's
faith
pulling
in
Aaron
AJ Brown.
Rodgers.
I never, yeah, I never had. Well, not even the getting hurt. I just don't think he's going to show up as much as you guys think. I'm not as high on him. I never have been high on him throughout his career. I think it's a cash grab. He's getting his money. I don't think he's gonna. It's the Chris Johnson. I got paid, and it's
Well, we
know
gotta
what I
save. We gotta save that for the receivers. Let's stick with the.
yeah. All right, I
tight
know. I'm
ends
sorry.
there.
My apologies. My
Yeah.
apologies. Okay. Number 11. That brings us to number 11. Oh no, 10. No, 10. We were finishing through 10. Mark Andrews. I did Hunter Henry. You did Mark Andrews. Daniel and Chig. You have Chig.
Chikaquanqua?
Okonkwo. I was gonna butcher
Yeah.
that name. You.
It doesn't look
I'm
like
on my
Zach Ertz
list.
is coming back to Washington.
Yes,
And
breaks
so
my
he's
heart.
he's filling the
Uh-oh. Yeah, breaks my heart that Zach Ertz may not be coming back to
He might
Washington.
not be coming back. He might be
Yeah, I
retiring.
was.
And they
Yeah,
deliberately signed Chikaquanko and told him that he is going to be a focal point of their offense when they signed him. So, until they drafted a wide receiver, he was basically wide receiver 2 on that team. But
yeah,
he's
yeah.
going to be wide receiver 2 maybe still because they got a second round rookie, but how's he doing,
Dang, I don't want to redo my tight end list. That's a really good. That's a good point because with Ertz out, and Ertz was a huge. He was up on this list. Like he carried a lot of my team last year. He was good. He was really good.
Yep.
Yeah.
They
Man,
got
that's-
Antonio Williams in the draft in the second round as a wide receiver, but everybody going with more tight end sets. That means that instead of 3 wide receivers and 1 tight end, it's going to be 2 wide receivers and 2 tight ends at a minimum for the league. So
Yeah.
you're
That's
still going to
exactly
have
right.
3 pass catchers on the field. It's just that one of those options, one of those top 3 options in these offenses is going to be a tight end. And Chikaquanku, it's perfect for his skill set. And that's why Mario has Stowers on this list,
Right.
because it's perfect for Stowers' skill set too.
Yeah, no, it is, and that's a really good point. Stowers is a good throw on the list. I just at the bottom of this list, I see names that should be here, and I can't. I don't know if I can bring one off of the list. Maybe Brenton, but like I can't take Tucker Craft off the list.
This
Mark
was
Andrews
tough.
gonna have a year. Yeah, this was tough. This was super tough to do.
was-
So
which
let's
might
see.
be good for fantasy.
Oh no, I think it's a different perspective of looking at things. So number 11, Dalton Kincaid. I think he's going to have a good year. I think Josh Allen's always a stud. He's going to be quarterback 1. So we're looking at Dalton Kincaid. You have Chig sitting here, Daniel, and this is where 11 is Isaiah Likely for you because of New York, and you don't know how things are going to go, Mario. You mentioned this already. So very nice. Let's jump number 12. I have George Kittle here. Great blocker, one of the best blockers, tight ends in the league right now. But they don't have it's Mike Evans, and then I think it's George Kittle.
Well, I don't.
I know
how
he's
long
not going to
gonna be
start
out
the
this
season. I know he's not going to start the season off. Yeah,
That's all.
That's
He's
why
phenomenal. I just don't know
that's
what
why
he's
he's a little
making it
lower
in.
on my list. Yeah, that's why
I
he's a
love
little-
George Kittle, but again, injury.
Yeah.
He's always injured. You're right. He's always injured.
Well, he's
so-
coming off of an
Yeah.
injury. He didn't finish last season. He had to
Oh.
have off-season surgery again. So that's
Which
why.
pushes the timetable back. Yep,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Yeah, I almost put Tongus up because of that. I was going to have him around
You know
like
what? Screw
9.
it. That's a good point. I'm gonna put Chig right here.
Yeah. This is where I have Tucker
Well,
Craft.
I'm putting Chig
Yeah.
Okonkwo. Yeah, that's a good point. So I'm going to take him off because you're right. He is always injured. He's coming back off injury. He's not going to start the season. Probably not going to come back till like week 4 or week 6, if even later. So yeah, you're right. Okay. 12. I put Chig. You got Tucker Craft, and this is where Eli Stowers sits for you, Mario. Solid pick.
Mhm.
I just can't
I
kick
would
anything
love
off.
that.
Yeah, that is a really good. That was a good draft pick. 13, Mark Andrews. Still doing his thing. This is where
Still doing his thing.
you have him at 10. I have him at 13. You don't even have him at all.
Mario's
Mario.
got him at 8.
Oh, I've got him at 8.
Oh wait, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
we're all-
I
we're all-
scrolled down. I apologize. You were the highest on him. Yeah, I
Yeah.
spoke on that.
I'm the highest on. Yeah.
Let's see. I'm
New
sorry. I'm rusty.
offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
So 13, I have Dalton Kincaid, where you have him at 11.
I
And
have.
this is where Mario's got Hunter Henry.
Yes, and he has
Mhm.
Dalton Kincaid down at 16. So now, you have Hunter Henry at 13. Good pick. Good pick. 13. Let's see. You have Dalton Kincaid. I got Mark Andrews. Tucker Kraft at 14. Jake Ferguson. So I'm a little
Jermaine.
higher on Jake Ferguson. You got him. You got him at 14.
He didn't even make Mario's list.
No, he didn't. It's amazing.
No,
You
I
know, it
did
makes
not.
you wonder because Mario really is the tight end whisperer. It makes you wonder, am I messing things up? Am I fucking
You
up
know,
over
Jake Ferguson's very touchdown dependent.
It's Dak. I don't like
It's
Dak.
So
All
much,
Dak.
so touchdown dependent. But the
Yeah,
problem
it's
is
all
like
Dak.
they didn't really change much in that offense.
It is.
No.
Like
they
really
didn't do a
nothing's changed.
Damn thing. No. It's all going to be last year.
He was a tight end
Run
one
it
last
back.
year.
Run it
So
back.
even if there's a bit of a touchdown regression, finishing as touchdown as tight end 14 with touchdown regression, like that's definitely a feasible.
1,000,
They
1,100
didn't change
yards.
anything.
Yeah.
You know?
My reasoning is that it's Pickens' second year with the team. So I think they eased Pickens in toward the beginning of the year, and
Listen
when
to that
Ferguson
rain.
racked up more of his touchdowns were when CD was out. So I think Ferguson's going to be a solid flex, but I think more tight ends are going to score this year because of the sets that the coaches are changing to, and I just left him off the list. He's just a little lower for
Yeah.
me.
No, it's not bad. You have some good names on your bottom of your list where we had Jake Ferguson, Daniel's Jake Ferguson, I had Tucker Kraft. You have Brenton Strange. So solid pick where Daniel, you don't even have Brenton Strange on your list. I had him at 16. And then to round out my list at 15, I had Travis Kelce. You had TJ Hawkinson, Mario, Dalton Schultz.
I'm the only one with Hawkinson on my list.
You are, and I saw that. It makes me
Yes.
question, but also he's another one that gets injured a lot. So there's some question marks with him, but I do
Kyler
when
Murray.
healthy, he is a stud. Kyler Murray is gonna throw to a tight end because he can't throw any further because he's short and small and can't see over the offensive line.
But
Or-
that tight end will get 0 touchdowns.
Yeah,
That's why he's 15.
why Minnesota's gonna be like pick 4 in the draft.
That's,
so,
he's
uh,
historically Kyler Murray loves his tight ends. They're always producing
He
well
does.
whenever he plays. So that's why Hawkinson slipped up. He's coming off of his first healthy offseason he's had in quite
Yeah.
some time.
and
I
when
think
Hawk
he's gonna have a
is
spike
healthy,
year.
he's fucking phenomenal. He really is on it. Yep. Let's see. You had Hawkinson, Mario. You had Dalton Schultz there, and then Brenton Strange, Travis Kelce, Daniel, and Dalton Kincaid. You round out your bottom of yours. Awesome! What a great list. That was so much fun and a little stressful. I must say. It's just really hard.
Yeah.
I want to place this list and make sure I'm doing it right. I'll see if I can copy this list and post it to our website because we do have the website. I'll see if I can post this there if anybody wants to see it. I will post it to our social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram. I'll post them around. So anyway, that's our first
Derrick
episode.
Henry's gonna blow me up.
Who is this guy?
I'm gonna tag everybody. Don't worry. I'll just tag teams and I'll tag players. We'll see what goes on and who gets
Yeah.
reactions to this.
Yeah.
But tune in next week. We're jumping into our quarterback and wide receivers. It's gonna be a big episode next week, so it should be a lot of fun. And hopefully we have a lot of time to spend on it because it's quarterbacks and wide receivers, so it's gonna be fun. So, Write into the show if you have any questions. ffwc23@gmail.com. Check us out at any of our social medias, Instagram. I forget the handle. I'm sorry. I just made it the other day. @war_fantasy for X. And we're on our YouTube. So rate, review, comment, subscribe. Help us out. We're growing our podcast, and it really helps us out when you guys do these things. So we really appreciate it. Again, thanks for listening. If you're still listening, you're amazing. And stay vigilant, right? Keep marching. Just
vigilant.
do your thing.
conquering.
Yeah. Just
Tag
kill
Howie
it.
Roseman for Mario's Eli Stowers take. And my Saquon take, apparently.
Yeah. I don't even know. We had so many. I don't even want to know. I'm not going to even mention. I don't want to get in trouble. Please don't tag me. Don't come at me. Don't come at me. Don't be angry.
I'm like, Derrick Henry's gonna be top 10. I just don't know where. And then we went to 16,
I couldn't.
and I'm like, I
couldn't
just
do
don't
it.
know where.
Yeah. No, I like
With
that we added a 10,
to the
and then we
offense
moved to
there. I don't
12,
know.
and then we moved to 16, and I'm like, should we keep going? No, 16's enough. We got to stop somewhere, right? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it was a lot of fun though. So, all right. Well, thanks for marching with us, and as always,
Keep conquering.
Sir Milk.